Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
Welcome to the Texas Ticket Show. This is Armando, and I'm with Taylor Fullbright.
Howdy, howdy.
On the Texas Ticket. I also have with us some special guests today and a show full of special guests today. I've got my Amanda Greenwood, and I've got Dan Ennis with me right now to start our first segment. And we're gonna start that out. And then after that, it was close. But later we'll also have, I've got, there's more. But wait, folks, there's more. We've got Harry, the Harry. I know there's a lot of Harrys out there, but I'm talking about the Guadalaharry. Yeah, I said, oh no, Guadalaharry won't do. But today he will. And we got Andy Gonzalez coming with him, I think. And
I can't wait. Like that guy's, he's an amazing singer and composer and everything. He's really good.
And he is, right?
Yep.
I've heard some things, and I saw some videos. We'll bring one to you firsthand today. But Andy will also be joining us. But let's get down to this show and the people we're with now. Amanda, what a pleasure.
Hi.
Well, glad you're here. We met just recently at the
boxing
fight night event here in Conroe, the LT Group Promotions event at the Lone Star Convention Center. You sang the national anthem and blew all of us away.
Thank you.
He cried,
weeping.
Were you really?
I was holding my significant other.
I can only express emotionally through my tear ducts.
There was a lot of emotions. We went through a lot of roller coasters of emotions back there. It was a lot of pride. Very patriotic.
K-N-S Mas Macho.
Mas Macho. Yes, it was many things felt. And, he took me to cliffs. I thought you were going to fall, then I thought I was. And then you brought it back. It was magical.
Thank you.
Did you feel that?
It was.
Yeah, I felt it. And so we reached out to you and asked you to come on the show, Ms. Greenwood. And then Dan has decided to join us. And Dan,
very exciting.
We've heard you live a few times.
You have. It's an unforgettable experience.
Moving. and at that moment I was like, Dan, call me. And he did. And so here we are. And I can't even begin to tell you how glad I'm for your support today to Lone Star Radio and the Texas Ticket Show, to coming out and running through all the hoops to help us with part of our holiday special and bringing Amanda to the forefront and yourself. And Dan, I know you have a ongoing musical career working now.
I do.
And doing some things in and about the lake area.
Yeah. So I now live in Conroe, off of Lake Conroe. And so I'm very involved in the community out here, and I perform all over. Guadalaharry's is one of my regular venues that I basically live at and perform at, because I'm 5 houses away from the restaurant.
Every day.
Oh, and once a week. They change it every week. I am on a distribution list and announce it. I think it's every Tuesday.
I heard about this.
It's a big deal.
I heard about this.
Yeah, it's a big deal. So, but yeah, Harry's, and there's lots of wonderful places to perform out here.
I've been noticing your name on a lot of playbills coming up on different events, and some in the past, like maybe a month or two. So I've been noticing a lot of your music getting around locally.
Yeah, I stay busy locally. So I'm B52s. I've been at
that place.
Frankenbolt's, which is a fantastic brewery as well. You should go and check out Frankenbolt's. We've talked about this.
That's way out there.
It's
we
way out there.
We
It's in
have.
Montgomery.
I'm a big Foss
It's in
fan,
Montgomery.
and,
Yeah, Foss is great.
a few others. B52 being one of those.
B52. The
And
Firm.
Frankenbolt's is
Yeah.
next on the horizon, I guess.
Yeah. You got to check it out.
And how often do you play out there?
I'm probably out there once a month, I would say. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I perform almost every weekend. So, but it's almost always local here, with a few exceptions where I go back into the city. So,
All right.
actually at the Heights, in the Heights this Friday.
So it's not just local. You're
Yeah.
getting around everywhere.
Yeah, I used to live out in that side of town, so I still have some venues that I continue to perform at. But out here, there's lots of venues, lots of great opportunities for live music.
And Amanda, you how's that career working? Or are you just getting started? You're still learning though. You're working with our friend Cameron Concepcion on that career there. And,
So I'm still learning. It's going. I don't know like how it's going, but it's like going, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I'm getting my first single produced hopefully in January. I've already talked to the producer, and which is at Sarah Kelly. He's one of the producers there, and so you can get your music like professionally produced there. But yeah, I work with Cameron. We do songwriting together, and also he helps with vocals and stuff like that. And
well, cool. Well, let's do this. Let's take a little brief break, and then what we'll do is we'll come back, hear some music, and then roll into some of the events and happenings for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
All
Awesome.
right. We'll take a brief break. We'll be right back, folks, with the Texas Ticket. Every Friday, tune into Texas Ticket on Conroe's 104.5 and 106.1 FM with Armando Nino of Gull Lake Conroe, focusing on Montgomery County area events and places. Get a feel of the Texas spirit at the event, paired with guest and vendor interviews, event coverage, and ticket giveaways, and so much more. Join us Fridays and punch your Texas Ticket. For more information on the show, visit irlonestar.com/Texas Ticket. Welcome back to the Texas Ticket. This is Armando with Texas Ticket. And I'm back again. Amanda Greenwood and Dan Ennis. Glad you stuck around.
Glad to be back.
Glad y'all stuck around. So, Amanda, did you just say you got an album coming out?
not an album, a single.
Single.
I don't know when I'll be releasing it, but it's getting produced. So I don't know if it's going to be like my first. It's the first one that I'm getting produced, but I don't know if it's going to be the first one that I release because I have a lot of song ideas. I just need to finish writing them. So, and that can take a little bit of time.
How did you get into music? Did you just like start singing in the shower and people heard you as they walked by the front of the door? Or
well,
what?
I've always really, really liked singing ever since I was little. My aunt has a video of me coming out of like the curtains singing about dead people. Yeah, and so I've been trying to get her to find the video, but she just moved, so we're trying to hopefully find it. But I completely lost my mind right there for a second. But yeah, so I've always...
You were singing about dead people behind the curtain, and your grandma said you could sing good.
Well, no, they didn't. I don't know if they... I was really young. I was probably like 4 or something like that. But I've always liked it, and it's always been something that I just genuinely like really enjoy, and I could never really kind of like stop. But I never like thought... I always, you always want to be like, I would love to be like a famous singer, blah, 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 blah. Sure. Right?
Yeah,
and then...
And I've got 2 daughters. They want to sing constantly.
All kids say that. They want to be that. But I always wanted to kind of be a vet or a chef or, my mind went to all different places. And then, as I'm getting into high school, I was really like, God, I can't live without music. And so I was like, I want to go to like music school. And so I went to Kingwood School of Music first for a few months. And then I stopped during high school. And then after I graduated, my mom was like, well, if you want to pursue music still, I'll pay for it. And so I was like, hell yeah. And
Great choice. Good call.
So I started out at School of Rock for about half a year, and then I started going to Sarah Kelly. And so I'm still going to both, but I'm going to mainly Sarah Kelly now.
And where did you meet Cameron?
At Sarah Kelly.
Sarah Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes.
He was in one of the classes with me. Speaks
really highly of you, and one of the other young talents here in the Lake area that really pitch perfect. He's got a great voice. He's a very talented young man, and I guess it says a lot for Sarah Kelly in that school there. Mm-hmm. I don't know much about it or School of Rock, but I think that making that effort as a student and a teacher both can make you a better musician.
Mm-hmm,
and just playing a lot. What was it? What gets you to Carnegie Hall? Practice. Practice. So maybe you got a little something you'd like to share with our audience, and the reason why we're so excited about your young talent coming to here in Conroe and sharing that here in our community. Is there something maybe y'all could do together?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Okay. What did you have in mind?
Maybe Santa Tell Me.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna kick back and enjoy.
Santa, tell me if you're really there. Don't make me fall in love again if you won't be here next year. Santa, tell me if he really cares, 'cause I could give it all away if he won't be here next year. Feeling Christmas all around, and I'm trying to play it cool, but it's hard to focus when I see him walking across the room. Let it snow, it's blasting out, but I won't get in the mood. I'm avoiding every mistletoe until I know it's true love that he thinks of. So next Christmas, I'm not all alone, boy. Santa, tell me if you're really there. Don't make me fall in love again if he won't be here next year. Santa, tell me if he really cares, 'cause I can't give it all away if he won't be here next year.
Bravo! That is so good. Woo! Woo! That's outstanding. I'm much more in the Christmas spirit than I was a minute ago. Or a minute and a half, whatever. That's outstanding.
Thanks.
That's really cool. And so, where can people find you? I mean, if they're looking to see what you're up to, you know, and what's going on.
I do have an Instagram account. I don't post much. I need to post on it. I have like one thing posted, and it's just something funny. Me and my cousin like edited with fart noises.
So they can identify your Instagram by
a video with fart noises.
in one video.
And a man laughing. Yeah.
Can we expect more there? I mean,
Oh,
if I'm going to
for sure.
follow your Instagram, you're going to show us something.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and we'll share some of these links with you too, so you can share them on your Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully, if you're a follower, you can follow us on Facebook.com/TXTicket and catch that whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And if they didn't hear you on the radio, or if they're listening on the radio now, they can also go to that page and see you live.
Mm-hmm.
See the face that goes with the music. Sometimes it's not at all what you expect. I mean, they could picture me as some Gandalf-looking guy until they actually watch the show. Would you think maybe I could sound like one? You shall not pass. I mean, who
Definitely.
knows the image that my voice portrays?
Definitely Gandalf.
Yeah, I was going
I'm
to say.
giving a lot of eye here, but I
Gandalf
just
the
realized
Grey,
that
for
nobody
sure.
can see that. Well, I mean, on the radio that we were referring to here.
Yeah.
Christmas next year, you need to come dressed up as Gandalf.
Yeah.
Or Halloween, not Christmas.
Halloween. It's Christmas Gandalf. Yay. Everybody loves Christmas
tree.
Gandalf. Just with a little dolly on the end
Oh
of your
my
hat. You know,
gosh.
it'd be like Gandalf the Gray with the bell.
Yeah.
You know.
Have to be Gandalf the White if it's
Yeah,
Christmas.
Gandalf
Yeah.
the White,
Yeah.
little snowball on the end of the
Yeah.
hat, you know.
Perfect.
It's Christmas
It'll
time, so I was
work.
thinking Christmas.
It'll work. Dan, you got a little Christmas carol you want to leave us with? You want to give us a
Do you want me to
little-
sing something or do you want me to play
You-
something?
Yeah, whatever. You're musically inclined.
I am a little. How about... Bells will be ringing, the glad, glad news. Oh, what a Christmas
Jump in, Amanda. Just anytime.
to have the blues. My baby's gone, I have no friends to wish me greetings. Once again, choirs will be singing Silent Night, Christmas carols by candlelight. Please come home for Christmas. Please come home for Christmas. If not for Christmas, by New Year's night.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And Dan, how can we find you? How can I book Dan at my Christmas party?
So I post everything on my website, which is danennis.com. That's DANENNIS.com. But yeah, I do Christmas parties. I have a band that I perform with. I perform solo stuff, but you can find out where I'm going to be there. Follow me on Facebook. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram and all that other fun stuff. The links are all through my website, though.
And when can we catch you over at Guadalaharry's?
I'm not on the schedule yet, but I'll probably be there tonight at their open mic. So.
Oh, cool. and look for my friend Jenn Harris. She should be out there. She's a great
Okay.
musician. She's playing at that Wisters place out in Fish Creek a couple of nights a week for their steak night out there. And that is up and coming, hot little spot. Love me some Wisters, and that's in the Pine Creek Center in Woodforest, Fish Creek neighborhood. You know where it is, out in front of the Harvest Market there, that new restaurant. And they've got live entertainment almost every night of the week. Wow. And I love a good steak night. You know, can't fight that. But Amanda, is there anything on the schedule yet as far as your places you're playing at that I should rush to go to watch? Because Amanda, I want to go listen.
I'm hopefully soon. I don't have anything set yet, but I would love to perform again soon because I love doing it. It's very nerve-wracking, but it's still very fun.
When's the next time you're singing the national anthem? Are you booked for that?
We've talked about it with Alfonso. You know Alfonso. He wants me, I think, to sing at the next boxing match.
Too far away. Bring it in. You know what is there? That's it.
Soon, I need
God,
to
I'd
figure it
contract you for the next 10 years to sing national anthems, but I gotta wait a year for that to come around again. I'm like, Conroe's fight night can't come back fast enough as far as I'm concerned. But it's just not. You know, we're 2 times last year. Hopefully, we'll get another time this year. But in the meantime, I am excited and eagerly awaiting to find out more about that. Will you share that with us here so we can share it with our audience? Like when you're going to play, like when you're going to be somewhere.
Yeah.
Will you tell us? I
Yes,
mean,
of course I will.
because I can't just call you every day and ask, hey, did you book anything yet? You know what I mean? You got to tell me you if I don't get it. And that really, I wanted to share that with all of our audience. If you have an event or venue coming up, share it with us. I mean, it's hard to sometimes to find out these hidden agendas, that were not supposed to be the best kept secret, but end up being one, and you got to reach out. You got to make that effort. Facebook.com/TX ticket. We look for yours, and we look forward to seeing you again. Amanda, do you have anything in closing to share with us, or?
Just I don't know.
Well, I'm glad you're into music, and I'm glad that's the path you chose.
Thank you.
And I look forward to it. Anything for an inspiring young artist, and maybe thinking about following those same footsteps.
Just believe in yourself. That's the main thing.
Dan?
Believe in Santa.
Believe in Santa. So you heard it right there. Believe in yourself
And
and
believe in Santa.
Santa. So we'll be back, folks. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Dan. I
You
appreciate
bet.
you coming
Thanks
on
for
the show
having us.
today. Thank you.
Every Friday, tune into Texas Ticket on Conroe's 104.5 and 106.1 FM with Armando Nino of Gull Lake Conroe, focusing on Montgomery County area events and places. Get a feel of the Texas spirit at the event, paired with guest and vendor interviews, event coverage, and ticket giveaways, and so much more. Join us Fridays and punch your Texas Ticket. For more information on the show, visit irlonestar.com/Texas Ticket.
Welcome back to the Texas Ticket, folks. And I'm with Beau Sullivan.
That's right. What's going on, Mr. Armando?
Man, just trying to see what's happening in and about town. I figured I'd have my man,
I am
Beau.
honored to always be able to come and help out and fill in for a minute if I need to call in the righty.
Tis the season.
Tis
and
the season.
we also have the man that knows Mr. Harry. Not any Harry, but the Guadalaharry.
The Guadalaharrys, absolutely.
Yes, and Andy's here with us. Andy Gonzalez, correct?
Andy Rodriguez. Looks like
Garcia.
Andy Garcia.
I
Yeah, that
was
was the
thinking
joke.
Garcia.
Andy Garcia.
We were going to go somewhere in there.
He's very
But
suave. Andy Rodriguez, absolutely.
Years and years of experience, bringing a lot to the table here today, and I'm so glad you're here with us. Really, I didn't mean to play with the name too much, but but we're going to catch back up and get a little bit of reasons to appreciate the music and some music I heard that you're going to play for us as well.
He does have a guitar in his hand, folks.
Okay.
I'm excited about that.
Harry, tell your new owner. How new is new?
We're about 2.5 years old, going on
Okay.
3. Our anniversary is Memorial Day, so we're coming up on that.
Okay.
It's a nice day to have an anniversary.
Pretty good. Yeah, it was a good launch date.
Remember that.
Yeah, it was a lot of work to get the place opened up. We had completely remodel it.
Yeah.
But it's a perfect location. The food's great, and we've been successful.
It
Where
is a
nobody else has been
wonderful-
able to be successful there before.
Yes, exactly. It's a wonderful location. I mean, I grew up right behind it, Seven Coves, and absolutely, I was always just for being such a great spot. I think it was always poorly managed, and somebody that has a great vision like yourself. And I've heard nothing but wonderful things of what you've done there, especially overhauling the place.
Yeah,
So,
overhauling.
Yeah,
I like to.
Yeah, what I've seen, I'm pumped. I'm ready to go back and eat some more of your delicious food. Heck,
Come
yeah.
on, bring your wallet.
And that was a few factors involved. Now a clean bathroom and is kind of what you'd expect, and now you got one, and it's been back in the day that building was, it'd been used for a lot of things, and it seemed like now it was an actual restaurant. Like
It
somebody
is,
took
but it took a lot of work.
you gutted it just about.
We did, and I got to tell you a story that's probably one of my favorite stories about the place is that when we ripped out all the kitchen equipment and threw it away, we pulled something away from the wall, and on the floor in the corner was a perfect outline of a crawfish, except it was powder. And I don't know how long it takes a crawfish shell to turn to powder, but that's how long it had been there.
I wouldn't doubt it. It kind of goes along with that white tape outline in the men's room. But those are days of old. I mean, like I said,
Brand new.
I've seen buildings out here, in my time go from, a standing structure down all the way down to the foundation and down to the stick and brick, the 2x4s and concrete floors before they either leveled that or rebuilt it straight from there. And it seems like when I walked in there the other day that this place had just. Like you totally redid the whole thing.
We did. We ripped out the bar. We did the floors, the ceilings. Whenever it rained, there was trash cans all over the place to catch the water coming in. But believe it or not,
Way to do that.
COVID was a blessing for us because we were going to shut down for 2 weeks, do what we could to change everything. That would have never been enough time. But we took the building 2 days. Took the building over 2 days before they shut the economy down, which bought us 2 months to completely do everything we wanted to do.
There you go.
And separate us completely from the place that was there before.
You got those fancy bowls in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Well, the walls are all like, I could touch stuff. I was scared to turn the water on it before.
It was bad.
And now and there's a flavor of the month or week cheesecake. What is this?
Week.
A week. Every week
Come
there's a
on.
different cheesecake.
Well,
Yeah,
you got
this
me-
weekend was a coffee chocolate chip. Next weekend's going to be a white chocolate macadamia nut raspberry cheesecake.
Oh,
do
come
that?
on.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
It is. You gotta
Show
check
up
it
for the
out.
cheesecake. Stay for the
Yeah,
fun. Man, are you kidding
I've
me?
heard about this, and then you have like on Tuesdays is open mic,
Which Andy does for me.
Okay,
and-
wonderful.
and you have entertainment pretty regular, right? I mean,
Yeah. And which, by the way, Andy and I share grandchildren too, so I've known
That's
Andy for
awesome.
a long, long time.
Awesome.
But anyway, yeah, we've got karaoke on Sundays and Wednesday nights. We've got
Karaoke Sunday
open
and
mic
Wednesday.
on Tuesday. Then we've got a new thing called Singo, which is
Saw that.
people play bingo. Except no numbers on the cards. They're the name of songs, and we play snippets of the songs.
Oh, I love it.
And then people could buy a card for $5, and whoever wins the pot,
Oh,
whoever
cool.
singles first gets all the money.
No one has to actually sing though, right?
No. We
Okay,
play the
all
snippets
right.
of the song.
I could do
That's
it.
karaoke. We have that on Sundays and Wednesdays, but which I do not sing. But anyway, and then we got live entertainment every Friday and Saturday night, and we've got a great rotation of musicians. Thanks to Andy because he does the open mic and.
So this show will air Friday night. Who do you have on Friday? Who's playing this Friday night?
Bosley and Friends.
And on Saturday, who do you got?
Paige Lewis.
Paige Lewis. Okay, you can catch those Friday tonight, and you can catch that tomorrow at Guadalaharry's.
Paige Lewis. Who's Paige? Presley Lewis? Paige
Paige.
Lewis. Oh, I haven't
Young-
heard of
young
Paige
lady
yet.
down-
Yeah, but it's the same girl because her name is
Previously,
Presley, but she's
stage
going
name
by
was,
Paige now.
Lucy Page. But
Oh,
I think
it's
she's
a different.
gone
This,
back.
no, it's
Oh
different
no,
one.
that's a different.
It's a different one. Yeah, Presley Lewis. I mean, phenomenal. No, but I love hearing about new singer songwriters and absolutely.
We've had a just incredible luck having very, very talented people come out for the open mic. We use the open mic as an audition platform.
There you go.
Oh, cool.
So everybody that has played at Guadalaharry's has come through the open mic, and we've had some bands, we've had some singles, we have duos, trios, we've got and all genres. Tends to be more heavily influenced by the country
Of course.
We had Dan Ennis in here just a little while ago.
Yeah, he plays there all the time.
Yeah, he came
He's
in.
one of our
He
favorites.
spoke very highly, and he gave us some Christmas carols, so we got to sing along.
Oh, good.
Have some fun earlier in the show. It was cool. And I was told that you might be able to sing a little something, do a little ditty for us.
Sure.
I mean, I hate to make the music man play the guitars. Play something to make us all
Yeah, come on now.
happy. You know, but I know you didn't bring it for nothing.
All right, I'm going to set this one up for us. This is Andy Rodriguez out of Kingwood, Texas, folks. He's got a new single out called Black Cat Ridge. And I've got some good questions about what influenced your songwriting, but let's go right into it, buddy.
It was a sea little town, just a hole in the wall full of oil patch trash who were risking it all. Drilling for their dreams, one barrel at a time. Some made $1 and some made a dime. All making whole, all going through hell for that sweet black gold just gushing out a well. From the stake of McLean for a piece of the pie. Some are gonna bleed and some are gonna die. It was a hot summer night in mid-July, and the San Jack River was running kind of dry. Roughnecks and wildcatters getting their thrills just this side of Moonshine Hill. Some spending time with a bottle of Jack, some with Nancy, she had her own shack. It was rough, it was mean, it was dripping with sin. Not the kind of place to be caught dead in. Daddy used to tell me this is all I gotta give, and you better listen up. If you wanna live better, don't cross a river, better don't cross a bridge. Better don't get caught on Black Cat Ridge. Just outside the ridge, another story's told about Dead Man's Lake. They said it had gold, 15 million in solid gold bars, on its way to Florida, but didn't get far. It doesn't really matter if it's yellow or black, if you put it in a barrel or you put it in a sack. Scratching for gold 1 inch at a time. If you ain't alive to spend it, it ain't worth a dime. Daddy used to tell me this is all I gotta give, and you better listen up. If you wanna live better, don't cross the river, better don't cross the bridge. Better don't get caught on Black Cat Ridge. Don't get caught on Black Cat Ridge. You better don't get caught on Black Cat Ridge.
That was awesome. Wow. I love original music, and that impressed the heck out of me. What some good songwriting. Very tongue-in-cheek. Very, I love it. Absolutely.
I feel more Texan right now.
Absolutely. I know. I had to record that.
I think I grew more chest hair during that song. I don't know. I feel more macho.
Feel some. Yeah. I mean,
Mine just turned gray. That's all.
There you go. Wait.
As long as it don't turn loose.
Right.
Hey, Andy, let me ask you, what was your biggest influencers in your songwriting style and playing?
Well, like most of the kids from my age, you know, we all grew up on. I switched guitar when those blokes from Liverpool came over.
Okay, all right, yeah, they tend to do that.
Yeah,
So you went a little electric.
You're dating yourself, Andy.
Yeah, I know. As long as I can't date anybody else, my wife would not like that at all. But no, I was influenced by early on. It was the folk people.
Yes, sir.
Dylan,
yeah.
Peter, Paul, and Mary. Simon and Garfunkel,
James Taylor.
I was totally
James
picking
Taylor.
Yeah.
Probably my biggest hero overall was a guy named Dan Fogelberg,
Yeah, okay.
because he was so versatile. He could do country, he could do ballads, he could do rock, he did bluegrass,
Yeah.
he did it all, and he had people like Jerry Douglas backing him up. He had the Eagles backing him up. He was just incredibly awesome.
It's a good choice for a role model.
Yeah, well, if your backing band is the Eagles, yeah, it kind of says something about your songwriting.
Well, I am so glad you came along, and I know you got a lot of things in store for the holidays. How's New Year's looking out there? You got what kind of musical lineup did you have on the burner? Can you let that out yet? Are y'all still working on that master plan?
We've got at Guadalaharry's, we got everything covered for the rest of the year.
Okay.
We're already booking into next year.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Most of January is already booked. For the holidays, we've got, we're going to be doing a Christmas jam with some of our regular open micers. I think Dan's going to be helping us out for that one. That's going to be on the 23rd.
The 23rd, okay.
23rd in December. And then my trio, Three-Way Street, is going to be playing New Year's Eve at Guadalaharry's.
There you go. And I
New
saw
Year's
some.
Street.
I saw a clip on
Three-Way
Street.
Street. Yeah,
Three-Way Street.
And
That's
they
at New
do
Year's.
all harmony like the Eagles and Crosby, Stills and Nash, and they do Judy Blue Eyes down to the T.
And that was the one I caught online. You have that one out there for people to watch. So if you wanted to catch that, you can catch it on YouTube. Just Google Andy or Guadalaharry's, and it'll come up. That's how I found it. It was pretty good. I was like, I was kind of getting an idea for what kind of music you played. But I know
That was good.
I feel like I was poking in on one song. Black Cat was kind of like a little bit more of everything. And is that what you call Black Cat's the name of it?
Black Cat Ridge, the
Black
name of the
Cat
song?
Ridge, yes, sir.
Black Cat Ridge.
Yes, sir.
It's the idea came from about 110, 15 years ago. The area between Kingwood and Humble was called Black Cat Ridge. And the
Did not know
song-
that.
Got it either.
Did not know
My
that.
whole
song
life here.
basically is a storyline of what Black Cat Ridge was like 100 years ago.
Sounds like a hell of a place.
It was
Yeah,
an oil
wow.
boom town, kind of shady, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know how much electricity they had, but they had a lot of red lights for the oil workers there. So
And you've got also Guadalaharry over there, right?
Yeah. My wife, Lori, she at first she didn't like being called that, but I made a
Guadalaharry?
commercial up there in Huntsville, a radio ad up there, and I said, me and my wife, Guadalaharry. And about a week later, there was
Trouble.
a table that came in and sat down.
to see
Trouble.
And they wanted to see Guadalaharry. And so I called her over there, and ever since then, she's been happy.
I love that. I thought it was cute. I thought that was funny.
That
You
is
told
good.
me that. I was
Good
like,
job.
I
You
know
just,
him.
that one came off the hip. Just
Well, I wanted, everybody knows me as Guadalaharry, and I, she does a lot of work for the restaurant in the back of the house with the books and
course.
everything. And she doesn't get the recognition that she really deserved. And at first she's been real. She doesn't like to talk to people. She's real reserved, and now she's taking the gloves off, and she likes to go up there
well,
and
she's
talk to everybody.
Guadalaharry now. I mean, she's not just Lori. She's Guadalaharry. You can step into that role. I mean, you're
Yeah.
the
And
you're
you
the
step in
matriarch
there,
of this place.
You step in the community. I
Yes.
mean, 2
Yeah,
years.
we're really
2
proud
years
of that.
That's
you're
right,
like
yep.
getting to know. They're not just fair weather. You're not just feeding them anymore. It's the same
No,
people. They keep
but-
coming back.
When it comes to the community, that's
That's
our
right.
number one thing. We sponsored the North Shore Women's Republicans group, their golf tournament. We
Okay.
give to the baseball team. We give to the Bass Cats fishing team up there in Willis. We give to the
Got the Thursday happy hour. Let's not take that off the list of goodwill statements.
well, it's a little bit different time.
I don't know.
Hey, I love to hear that stuff, though.
But-
That's awesome.
well, when
Yeah,
we
the
first opened
philanthropic
up-
giving back to the community.
Yeah, we made a decision
Yeah.
right then and there that we weren't just gonna take. We wanted to give back to the community.
And you certainly
Love
are. And
that.
they're embracing you back, and I think that's part of helping her open up a bit, and hopefully you
yeah.
too, and get to know that, hey, there's a lot of nice folks out here, and we're glad to have you. I'm glad that place it's definitely an upgrade. It's definitely an improvement. We've got you've
there's
brought
no
more to
comparison.
us, and that we can appreciate, and the food's good too. God forbid it gets better. I mean, it's been progressively getting better over there from what I've seen.
Well, we took the attitude from the very beginning that somebody's gonna have the best food on the lake. It might as well be us.
Hey, there
And
you go.
so, everything is handmade. The only thing that's not handmade is our French fries. We buy those seasoned frozen, but
I was
we
wondering
tried
who
making
that-
our own, and they're not that good. But everything else, down to the dressings and everything,
you make
is
that
handmade.
gumbo?
Scratch.
Yeah, and my chef, he spent 18 years with Papa Do's.
That gumbo is fabulous.
He makes it.
That
from
roux is
scratch.
dark as it comes. I mean, it is.
It's the
none
real
of
deal.
None of that,
I can get over there and try that. You said you had me at gumbo. I mean, for sure. Well, you really had me at cheesecake.
dark roux gumbo.
Dark roux gumbo?
Yeah,
Oh,
good gumbo.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he starts the process by boiling down the shrimp shells that we go through.
Yeah, making that broth. Making that broth.
It takes about a day and a half to make a batch.
Yeah.
Wow.
I saw some guys make a real nice lobster bisque using all the shells and the shrimp and lobster shells, and they'd make their broth before they started their finish in that way. And so that's the way. I mean, it's the way.
Yeah,
you
we
know?
don't have lobster bisque just because it separates over
yeah,
time.
yeah,
so
yeah.
you don't really know how much you're going to go through.
No, gumbo's good. Gumbo's good.
We got the red beans and rice. The
good.
chili is awesome. We make our chili with beer, Schneiderbach and Guinness, by the way.
There you
I
go.
was wondering who the pastry guys is that's making these amazing cheesecakes every week for you.
Well, I'd like to give him a shout out too. It's Just Desserts by Jason, and he's
Okay.
in Willis. He's got a Facebook page I think you can order off of.
heard of him.
We used to make them in house, but I had to let the guy go that was making them for a couple reasons. But anyway, Jada from Bitwater Life, she turned me on to this guy, and after about 2 or 3 weeks, he's got it down. He
That's
was
fabulous, and he ain't messing around. I mean, really, he's throwing aces over there at Guadalaharry's, and I hate to take away from that amazing Bloody Mary. I know Sunday Bloody Sunday. We even focused it on our Texas Ticket page. You can catch that down at Facebook.com/TX Ticket. There is a picture of this thing, and man,
Harry's Mary. Yeah, comes with celery,
it's good
shrimp,
for me.
bacon,
It's good for me. We
olive.
happy place, you know. I mean, let's just give a moment there. I mean, it really deserves it. I went to Lake Travis, and we stayed at a resort there on Lake Travis. We spent a family weekend out there, and we went up in the hills, and, you know, they have this, I think it's a Mexican restaurant, the Oasis up there.
The Oasis.
Yes, and we had a Bloody Mary up there.
Yeah.
And one of the best Bloody Marys I'd had in my life, and I thought in Texas, and you know, I went over and had yours, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. I mean, I don't know that it's better,
pretty good
but I
competition right
swear
there.
to you, I drank yours and sat there looking over Lake Conroe, and I immediately went to Lake Travis in my head, and I was there, you know, and it was like, man, that's a nice feeling.
I was thinking this place on Lake LBJ whenever you said that. It's not the Oasis, but yeah, but the one, yeah, I do know the Oasis on Travis. That's good to know that
It's good.
that we got that in our backyard.
Chill like that. And Sundays.
We've had a lot of that from
We've
people
got
from Florida
Guadalaharry
feeling
right
it's
there.
like they're back at home, you know, because it's on the lake. It's got the lake vibe. It's relaxed. It's the food's awesome.
Water horizons can get your mind
Yeah.
wander a bit.
Second floor on the second floor, so I mean the view's spectacular.
Well, yeah, and we opened up a bar over the summer that's on the first floor overlooking the water.
That's right.
Okay, very
That's
cool.
right.
But it's too cold to have it open right now. Of
course.
But the weather's too bad. But it turned out great, and we're proud of it. And I can't wait for springtime.
Yeah, amen. Right.
Super nice, super unique. And guys, I am so glad you came out. Where can we find Guadalaharry's to get that calendar? I shared the calendar on Facebook.com/TX Ticket. You can go to Guadalaharrys.com, right?
It's on Facebook.
It's on our Facebook page.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and that is Facebook.com/Guadalaharry's?
Guadalaharry's.
Okay, fair enough. You can find them there, folks. Come on out to the Guadalaharry's, see it, drive by it, go visit. But you got to walk in the door to get that new feel and what's going on in there and get some of the sounds, some of the music, some of the fun. Harry, thank you for coming.
You're welcome. 4
Thank you.
miles
Blessed
west
to
of
have
I-45 on FM 1097 on top of the Shell station.
There you go.
Can't miss it.
Andy, thank you for your musical talents. Appreciate you bringing that here today. And Bo, thank you for helping us with that.
Absolutely.
Thank
It was an
y'all.
honor.
Thanks
It
a
was
lot,
great
guys.
getting to hear you, Andy.
We'll break out on that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's up, guys? This is Beau Sullivan here. Welcome back to Texas Ticket.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Ah.
This is the Punch Your Texas Ticket segment.
Punch
of
your
the show.
Texas Ticket segment of the show.
And that's happening right now.
Got a lot of tickets to be punched.
Bo, set it off. Set it off for us.
Okay, December 3rd, 12 to 5 p.m., the Wine and Spice Festival. Wine and spice and everything nice. Ooh, I like that. Wine and spice.
That's at Bernhardt
everything.
Winery. The
Bernhardt
wine
Winery. You've got to love Bernhardt Winery. I mean, what a gorgeous venue. What a great family. Everything they do there is wonderful. Join us December 3rd for a sweet stroll through a vendor market where you can savor all the best bites of the season alongside the sips of the famous Bernhardt wine.
What happens at a wine and spice
can beat
event?
that,
You know, I know there's going to be some vendors and whatnot over there, and some other things going on. That starts at 12 to 5, December 3rd.
If Bernhardt's doing it, you know it's going to be good.
And you can check it out at Bernhardt.com. I would
Bernhardt.com.
suggest you do that. I'm sure that's a ticketed event. But you had something country to talk about.
Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, let me shift gears real quick. Coming at you live with the Shout House, December 10th. A Country Christmas. I am so excited about this show. Right. Rockin' H Promotions is producing an event at our brand new hottest venue in Conroe, the Shout House. The Shout House. You can absolutely dance. This place is 7.4 acres with a gorgeous stage, and we have Nate Nelson and the State Street Band kicking things off at 7:30 p.m. with our headliner, Braxton Keith. Super pumped about that.
And it's band.
Oh, Braxton Keith, full band. Absolutely,
band. Yeah, they're bringing it. And that's a lot of country dancing, I'll tell you that right now.
Some honky-tonkin' two-stepping right there. Super pumped at Rockin' H Promotions, putting on a banger show right here and synonymizing that with the Shout House. That's just a double winner. $15 general admission advance prices, obviously $20 day of, so get your tickets now. I believe it's the Shout House tickets.
Yes.
ShoutHouseTickets.com. Yes.
Shout House tickets, is that the address?
Oh, gosh.
I'll put it in the notes.
It's the Shout House. It's the Shout House ticket. You type in the Shout House Conroe tickets, you're finding it. You punched your Texas ticket, go to the Shout House Texas ticket, or excuse me, the Shout House ticket link, and buy your tickets today for a country Christmas at the Shout House, December 10th, produced by Rockin' H Promotions.
And Nate Nelson and the State Street Band will take the stage at 7:30. So
7:30.
Get that started, get in there about 6:30. You can have dinner and then catch the show, right?
Did I totally mess up? I was supposed to go into that one straight off the cuff. I'm sorry. I'm new here today. I'm filling in.
No, that's
I
good.
did.
The Wine and Spice Festival is a great event.
It is, and it is coming up
to
December 3rd. But I do want to give the big shout out: Rockin' H Promotions, the Shout House, A Country Christmas, Braxton Keith full band, Nate Nelson. Gotta love Nate Nelson full band. $15 tickets. Get them online right now.
And there's like a dozen things else happening.
Come on, let's go.
Same day we have this Sundance Head. I'm a big fan of Sundance Head. He was on The Voice. He was, I think, the winner of the show The Voice.
He won The Voice in 2016 and won by a landslide. One of the most lovable winners of all time with his coach Blake Shelton. Right after that, he goes on an international tour. Obviously, with Blake, Blake personally chose him to be one of his. Yeah, killed that. Are you kidding me? Absolutely. I got to see Sundance play in Washington. I got to see him play in Michigan. I got to see him play all over the country. And then they went overseas. I didn't get to go see that.
Well, we can see him on December 10th at Table at Madeley. Now there's a tickets. It starts at 7:30. You can get tickets for this event. It's going to be happening right down the street, 316 Medley Street here in Conroe, Texas. Also, the same day, December 10th, we also have Toby Powell Conroe Christmas Celebration and Parade.
Love Toby
Kicking
Powell.
it off at Heritage Place. That'll be happening. You can. There's a contact number. It's 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. for the parade. You can catch that number 936-522-3900. You can catch that. That is the Toby Powell Conroe Christmas.
That's going to be fun.
Celebration and Parade, and that's a free event.
Bring the kids out for that. That's a free event. Punch a free ticket.
And here's one that we've enjoyed. I think 26 years now. We spoke to Byron Sanford, Mayor of Montgomery, out there, and we asked him about what's the plans for Christmas. Byron this afternoon, and Miss Huss working with us out at the Montgomery County Courthouse down there in the Montgomery County office was telling us they are ready to receive the holiday guests. And they have a shuttle from Montgomery High School, the new stadium over there, that'll bring you into downtown Montgomery throughout the day. December 10th, this starts at 4 p.m. because they are blocking off a lot of roads, and there was a little problem with getting in last year. If you didn't come at 9 a.m. really early, you might have missed the ability to even get into the inner city because they blocked it off for the parade and to get to some of the shops, do your Christmas shop and all that fun stuff. So this year, there'll be shuttles to and from the stadium there at the new Montgomery High School. Yeah, that's awesome. So going out there, catch that. It starts at I believe 9 a.m. That's not correct.
That's not correct. So we start at 9 a.m. So we got a parade, obviously. Montgomery County's holiday activities, the highlight of the year, kicks off at 10 a.m. Got it. 10 a.m. with the parade through historic downtown Montgomery, showcasing the historic downtown Montgomery.
And you can catch a shuttle starting at 8:30. So
good.
So you get there well in advance, get your good spot, or do your shopping and then get the good spot. But either way, once it gets going, they're going to kind of close it down a little bit. So it'll be a quarter mile maybe to walk in. So if you got strollers, seniors, or older folks with you, plan in advance to get out there. Hopefully it's got a little Christmas feel. It's a little cold, you know.
Love that.
I've got Brian at Pacific Yard House December 17th.
Oh, come on. Brian Black.
Brian
Black.
Georgette Jones, and they're together, and that's right here at 101 Metcalf Street here in Conroe, downtown. Guys, that's a show.
This is nephew. This is Clint Black's nephew, correct?
I believe so. Yeah, and I've heard the music.
Georgette Jones,
without the heritage there, but he's definitely one to watch. Also, December 3rd, bringing it a little closer, 11 to 5 at B52. It's the Artesian Market and Holiday Fest. They've got their new fest beer B52 puts out.
I love B52.
That is going to be there. 80 vendors are at this event.
80 vendors. The event is
indoor,
event by
outdoor.
Texas Artisan Markets and B52 Brewing. So this is done to the nines, guys. This is done to the T's. If you're looking for an awesome event to go snag some great Christmas memorabilia, some Christmas presents, things like that, there's no better place to be than December 3rd Holiday Fest.
I do like these outside artesian groups coming in and bringing outside vendors.
That's smart.
It's not necessarily
Keep it
buy
turnkey.
local, but it's not necessarily not buying local, but it does benefit all the local people and contributors. There are local businesses in this group, but it does bring a full array of Texans to the table. So bringing some outside vendors from around the Texas area.
Why wouldn't you want something cool from the Texas Hill Country? You know, some awesome artesian, soaps and some beard balm. Some
right.
Beard balm.
And there is a ton of that going to be there. And I've noticed that a lot of the events that I go to come vendor packed, and they bring a variety of stuff that just it's not from around here, and that's good enough for me to get inquisitively shopping around there. And it tends to be the right stuff when you go to a beer garden to do your shopping,
And they got live music, multiple bands.
Yeah, these are a few of my favorite things.
If I go do my shopping, I go where alcohol is.
Right. Also, December 10th is from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. And this is the Luminary Festival. Over 1,000 luminaries will be lit out at Bernhardt Winery for this event. We also have our jazz friend. I can't remember. Joe Burleson.
Yay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Come on, pulled that one out.
You did.
You just looked at me.
Joe was on the last episode of the one before, and he came in and shared a little bit of his experience there as a holiday favorite and one that's regularly, traditionally playing the Luminary Festival, and he said it's phenomenal.
I got something to say about Joe, but I'm going to bring it up in a minute when you give me my turn back.
Yeah, go ahead.
Billy Joel tribute on December 4th, also at Bernhardt Winery.
Ooh, wow.
I see why I went out of order earlier. I apologize with the Wine and Spice. Wine and Spice December 3rd, but Billy Joel tribute December 4th, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. On the Sunday. It's a part of the Sunday Lawn Concert Series. You know what, guys? Bernhardt Winery, just spoke about them a few minutes ago. You know how gorgeous it is out there. And you're going to get to sip some wine and see one of the coolest tribute bands, Billy Joel Tribute Band, from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m., the 2022 Sunday Lawn Concert Series.
Well, I wanted to mention there is a place, it's new. Maybe you haven't heard of it. It's in the Pine Market area by Harvest Market, that new center in Woodforest, the Fish Creek Thoroughfare. It's called Wisters, and it is fabulous. I mean, if you haven't been to this place,
I gotta go check that one out. Wisters?
I mean, it is
Spell that for me.
Wisters. It's in Harvest Market.
Wisters.
And December 8th is their steak night, and it's a different kind of steak night than we get
Gotta
a lot
love
of, but it is outstanding. If you haven't been out to Wisters, go ahead and take that step, and wow, really enjoyed that. And on December 8th is their steak night, but that'll also have Jennifer Harris. You've seen her here on the show. She'll be out there for
Jenn
that.
Harris, absolutely.
She's also playing, by the way, Deep Roots December 11th. She'll be out at Deep
right
Roots
there in
Vineyard.
downtown Montgomery. Back.
That's closer to what's it? Plantersville.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
out there.
That's right. I'm
That's
tripping
almost to downtown Plantersville. On the right-hand side.
Out there on the right-hand side, just outside of Montgomery, on the way to
little past
Plantersville, on the
Bernhardt.
right.
So
yes.
Deep
so
Roots.
she's there December 11th.
11th. You can
I love
catch
Jenn
Jenn
Harris,
there.
man. She is phenomenal. What a very talented young woman.
And that Wisters place, December 8th, it is one to try. If you haven't been out there, be sure to give them a buzz.
That's it. Harvest Market, Woodforest, Fish Creek Thoroughfare, Wisters, Wisters, Steak Night, December 8th. Go check that out.
And then at the Crichton Theater, on a final note, December 9th is the Monty Python Spamalot. Sir Spamalot.
Gotta love that. Okay.
Guilty.
Yeah.
Guilty.
And you know, Craig Theater, I mean,
A little
their
spamming.
their holiday presentations are always phenomenal. I remember 25, 30 years ago, just, you know, being a kid and always going, and Tuna Christmas. They'd always bring Tuna
Oh, yeah.
Christmas to
I remember
town.
that. It's been a while since I've
There,
ever heard that.
right? The Tuna Christmases, you remember that? Oh, they were so good. But so I'm super pumped about Monty Python. I mean, my goodness, you know, the Crichton Players are putting it on. How phenomenal it's going to be. So check that out. We said December 9th on that, correct?
Uh-huh.
December 9th.
December 9th, and that's
Monty
7:30
Python's-
to 10:30. It's a ticketed event. You can find those at Ticketmaster.com. Guys, I wanted to also give a few shout-outs to some folks that really helped put the station together, and one of them's, not the station, I mean my show, the Texas Ticket, the
Texas,
show.
yes,
You know, the show.
The
let's just call it
program,
the
yeah.
program known as Texas Ticket.
Soon to be going international.
The program known as Texas Ticket. Yes,
The monster that is.
I wanted to thank first Elements and Embers. Now I don't know if you know these guys, but it's a manufacturer's furniture. It's all hand done. They're making handmade furniture. You can find some of their links and stuff on some of the sites we put out. They're in our area. They operate from their home workshop and
Men,
make them one
if
at
you're
a time.
listening to Armando Nino right now, men, I'm telling you, you don't know what to buy your wife for Christmas. A piece of gorgeous handmade furniture. Hello, I'm telling you right now, that's a way to a woman's heart. Is you give her a gorgeous piece of some kind of furniture that she can put bougie around her house.
And it's something that people will stop at. I mean, the way he makes things, I don't know the CNC machinery that he uses or whatever. I don't know the right stuff, but I do know what amazing looks like. You know what I mean?
It looks amazing.
And, wow. I'm like, I don't know
Just
how'd you
in
make
time
that?
for the holidays, man. I'm telling you right now, you're one of those guys. I don't know what to shop for, dude. Go in there.
We're going to put some of those links up with some photos. I mean, really, I think it's
Awesome.
all
I
just
love
talk.
that.
I mean, I have found it to be a bit eccentric, but they've got a variety of pieces that could suit your entire living room or just like a foyer that
bet
keep
that would
it
be
simple.
beautiful.
But I'm pretty sure everything that they make will outlive me. So I really, it's that hard furniture. It's
Love that, the
solid
heavy
made.
stuff,
And,
yeah.
yeah. Also, I'd like to thank Walden's Farmers Insurance. That's out there. They cover just about everything. We were riding out in some Lake Conroe slingshot rentals over the weekend, and we
No,
were
you did
buzzing
not.
around in these
Oh,
things.
that's cool.
And it was Walden's Farmers Insurance. It was Walden's Farmers. They're right there at the front, and
Of Walden Road.
and they cover the slingshots.
Love it.
And it's classified as a motorcycle, so it's really awkward.
really?
It's like a dune buggy. I
Yeah.
rode that thing, and you can
3
rent
wheels,
them.
right?
Yep, 3 wheels, 1 in the back, 2 in the front. It just seems it's a lot. I figured it'd be like a Corvette with no doors, but it was totally different. It was more like a motorcycle with an extra wheel.
Yeah, that's one less wheel than anything I'll get on anymore.
It would definitely get it, and it was more dune buggy.
But that's cool.
not
But Walden
car.
Walden Farmers had your back immediately. You want to do something fun? Boom.
I didn't
Phone
think. I was
call.
wondering who covers these things. You know, can you get insurance on this? Is
Walden
this
Farmers
legal?
does.
Is this legal? I was thinking that the whole time. I'm like, this thing can't be. This isn't
Man.
safe. You know.
Hey, I'll tell you this much. I'll support my businesses to my dying day, but I'm not getting on a slingshot.
It was
But
cool,
big
though.
Props to Walden Farmers for covering that policy.
Yeah, it was a cool little ride. We had a lot of fun, and they ran them by the hour, or by the day, right here on Lake Conroe Slingshot Rental.
Oh, is that what that is? Lake Hunter Slingshot Rental.
Yeah.
Where are they
yeah.
located at?
They're right there in Sunshine Plaza, across.
Yeah, I know
from,
right where you're
the dam, right
All
there.
right, do not. In my behest, you must go there and rent a slingshot. I am personally just scared to death, but I'll tell you what, they look like absolutely. I bet you
Super
you cannot
cool.
you cannot
You gotta go
smile.
in a suit. You gotta go in a suit. Yeah.
You can't not smile.
Touched out in a slingshot.
It's somebody
Yeah.
down in a slingshot.
It'll make great photos. I mean, think about how memorable something like that could be. That could scar a fella.
That is cool. I love that. What 2 great businesses located right there on Lake Conroe.
I'm excited about the country Christmas. I know
Yes.
Colin, all those folks that have been putting behind the scenes, help putting that together. Are really excited about.
Colin and his wife
getting-
Lacey are such phenomenal people.
It's
I
gonna be
cannot brag more on them. Rockin' H Promotions, super pumped about that. Super pumped about what all is going on at the Shout House. Can we good? We can
Yeah,
switch into
tell
that?
what's going on at the
I
Shout
wanna
House.
do it for a second.
Give me a little something real
All
quick
right,
before we wrap up.
just real quick. The Shout House, located at 1355 North Loop 336 East, out by the Lone Star Executive Airport. We had our grand opening last Friday night. Big shout out to Jesse Robb Jr., Casey Chestnut, Sun Valley Station, Jukebox Preachers. Anybody punched their Texas ticket and went out there and got to see those awesome, amazing artists perform on that gorgeous stage. The stage is in the middle of a retention pond. It has a 1/4 mile walk path going around the pond. It is a gorgeous park. It has the largest outdoor screen in Montgomery County. This place is decadent. It is divine. The food is delicious. I cannot cannot brag more on the owners, Rom and Jazz Singh, what they have done for this community. They also own a early education childhood center and a daycare, but done very, very well. And not only that, and they probably get mad at me for even saying this, they have a nonprofit where they feed hundreds of children a month that are in need right here in our community.
Oh, wow.
And no one would ever say that about them. So I'm going to put that out there. God bless you, Ram and Jazz Singh, and God bless the Shout House. December 3rd, Sun Valley Station is coming back. That's going to be a fun one. December 17th, Paul Wall, Sundance Head, the Christmas Carol Crossroads with the People's Champ and the winner of The Voice, which is playing at the Table of Madeley on December 10th. He's going to be playing there at Frank Jackson's spot, so be sure and see him December 10th. And if you fall in love with him like everyone else has, you're going to get to see him on stage at the Shout House 1 week later, December 17th, with Paul Wall and Tim Lightyear. Tim Lightyear's founding member of Shane Smith and the Saints. How about those guys? So 3 incredible artists, December 10th. Tickets are also available. December 17th. Oh, my bad.
What
Christmas.
time does that kick off?
That will kick off. That's 5 to 11 p.m.
5 to 11.
5 to 11 p.m. Absolutely. And New Year's is going to be monster. A ticketed event.
Where can I get those tickets?
At the Shout House tickets. Shout House Conroe tickets. Same place where you can buy a country Christmas. Rockin' H Promotions.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
December 17th.
Wait a minute. I'm going to stop you really quick just
Go.
before you go into the
I'm
18th.
done.
There was a whole lot of really cool food that was up for the holidays that the Shout House was putting out there at that same place I got my Rockin' H tickets, country Christmas tickets at. Is that food still available? Can you still get some more trays of stuff there?
The food is ridiculous.
So I just order it there, pick it up, come by and pick it up?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And,
All right.
and
I
the
wasn't sure how that
menu
worked.
is ridiculous. We talked about lobster bisque earlier. The lobster bisque at the Shout House is divine. Super, super, super pumped about what Chef Phillip is doing at the Shout House.
So those things are still purchasable that are on there. You can also get your tickets for the country Christmas. And you can get your tickets for the Paul Wall Sundance Head Tim Lightyear event on December 17th. It goes from 5 to 11. You get those in there. And you were going to tell us before I interrupted you about New Year's Eve at the Shout House.
It's going to be a surprise. I'm not going to give up all the goodies. We're about to drop this. I'm going to tell you this, though. It's going to be an awesome variety show. We got Joe Blues. We just talked about Joe.
Okay.
I can tell you this much. Joe's involved.
Really?
We got
You're
belly
making it
dancing.
jazzy?
We got acrobats. We got fire dancing. We have a massive fireworks show. I don't even want to tell you how much money's in this fireworks show, but this is gonna be an incredible fireworks show. We're gonna have a country act. We got silent auction, raffle, live auction, DJ inside, DJ into the new year, DJ karaoke inside after our main grand stage show.
That's fabulous.
That's gonna be
Is
cool.
there a piano there?
Not yet.
What's Joe going to do?
Entertain the masses.
Okay. Oh, we'll wait and see.
You give Joe, what's that, the old thing, like a string and a mop bucket and a
No, I don't know.
Jug or something. Joe can play anything. Dude.
That's what I told him, and he said, I tried that when I was younger. I'm like, well, how long did you try it? About 3 or 4 years. Well, doesn't that mean you know how to do it? No. Piano and me got along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
So, but he does have a keyboard thing, and then they
do.
that he does, and
So it's going to be
Joe's fabulous, dude.
yeah.
I mean, Joe's good.
Joe's good, and so we're super pumped. That's going to be a good one. So
And
December,
Joe's also at the Luminary Festival, and that's at
December
Bernhardt.
10th. Absolutely,
Yeah, it's on the
Bernhardt.
10th, so you get a
Can't
little
beat this.
flavor. And if you miss it, you can always catch it on the 17th.
You can't.
Or not 17th, but New Year's.
That'd be New Year's.
Yeah. Wow.
Our schedule for the Shout House will be posted day after tomorrow, and it will give you everything for December.
Well, we'll share that on the Texas
Killer
ticket.
lineup. Our Tuesdays, Storyteller Tuesdays with Caleb Polisher. We've got Chad Cook Band minus Chad Cook coming in on the 20th. We got some good stuff, man.
Well, I appreciate you coming and helping me out today, and I appreciate everyone watching. And thank you, Amanda Greenwood, for appearing on the show. A young upcoming
what
artist.
a talent! I got to
Right?
meet her at the grand opening of the Shout House. Her and her phenomenal family and
Dan
Angelina Holmes.
Dan Ennis and came in to share some Christmas carols with us. We also
Oh,
had
I'm so sad.
Andy Garcia, right? Was it
Andy
Garcia?
Rodriguez.
That guy was Andy Garcia.
And I tell you what,
I'm
he's
kidding.
a doppelganger.
Well, man,
What a talented guy.
And to personalize it, his song Black Cat
Ridge.
Black Cat Ridge, fabulous.
Yep.
All his own, 100%.
Yep.
No Garcia involved there, guys. Enjoy some of that today.
Big
Thank you for
shout out
coming.
to Harry Kaiser. Harry Kaiser, Guadalaharry's, what he and his wonderful wife, Lori, have done to this
Guadalajara.
beautiful facility.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll be back next week.
Ho!
Facebook.com/TX Ticket. Woo!